Okay, first slide. When I was given the notice to do this, I Googled what a test unit was, and the first thing that comes up is a unit testing framework for Ruby. I don't know who Ruby is, but luckily we have now made it to number 2 on the test unit rankings on Google, so that's quite an achievement.
So the point of us talking tonight, just to recap on that, is just to let you know, if you're not part of the test unit group of people, what's going on there, to invite you down to the site as well, which is down here at Civic House. This is Civic House, this is a cargo container, and this is the studio that we're all working in Civic House.
It's a mind palace thing, and it's the beating brain of test unit, even though there's only one person in it who seems to not be able to find a pencil or something. But there's a lot of beautiful, beautiful thought happening within this lovely, well-lit space. There's some dangerous people, Neil.
So yeah, this is me and Kat. Kat has got the angle grinder. She's about to grind some angles. And we've got 5 units working on test unit, all looking at slightly different themes. The theme that we're looking at is about facades, looking at a site opposite Civic House.
This is James, and he's pointing at something, and James is the person who stops us using angle grinders in a naughty way. His role is to be very health and safety throughout the week, and make sure everyone looks after themselves and each other, and doesn't get hurt. Oh, this is some soup.
Yes, this is some soup. We have Hannah and her team making a fantastic lunch and dinner for us every day, so we're well fed. Though our team did sneak in some extra biscuits today. And I saw some other teams looking at the biscuits.
It's all vegetarian, so I've been bringing my own meat. And this isn't actually my own meat that I've been bringing. This is a slide from one of the groups who are looking at alternative economies and potentially basing that around maggots. That's all I remember.
This group is called the Institute for Spontaneous Generation, and this is not about them. So this is, we've been working on a site that is called the Phoenix Nursery. It's opposite Civic House, and these are some of the things that we've found in our sort of clandestine archaeological dig. There was also a 1988 iron brew can that we found as well.
This is a Dutch person on the right. He is a Dutch artist from Rotterdam who came as a guest critic last night and gave firm but fair advice to all the groups. It was good.
I found him to be quite didactic and didn't like him. Lee really, really liked him.
I really liked him.
This is our group. We're working on facades, and we're looking at this site. It's essentially a kind of a big field of mud, and we're looking at creating a new route through this site. So here we are kind of marking it out.
This is a pointy thing that my group made. Our group's called Urban Bothy, and this is going to be a pointy entrance to the Urban Bothy that connects Neil's site with this bit of land that sits directly opposite Civic House. There's some people.
So it's been really sunny, and here we are on our laptops designing some materials for the facade of the site. So yeah, we have a site. Lee's Urban Brothel is to the back of that site, next to Civic House. As I said, on Friday, Saturday, come down and see us. And
everyone's got to make a living, right? So that's just, that's the way it goes. This is some blue stuff getting cut. Neil, do you know any more about the blue stuff?
This is the part of the new currency that the Institute for Spontaneous Generation are looking to instigate in the canal area. It's based around maggots, and everyone can become a shareholder in that maggot through communication. You need to find 5 other people, and then you can become a shareholder in the giant grub that will be floated down the canal. So that's really clear.
This is some pretend trees, and someone taking a picture of the pretend trees, and then behind some trees is some other things. Neil.
This is our model that we've been working on. It's a really great model. Our group really value it.
Some writing.
So the methodology, I guess, if you can call it that, is that basically what we're talking about on the test unit site is about making really fast, so prototyping really fast at one-to-one scale in the built environment. So about taking quick ideas and turning...
Some prototyping. So this is Ellie's group, who, unfortunately for Ellie's group, being a lighting group, they can only work after 11 o'clock at night.
Yeah, we've managed to coincide a responsive lighting unit with the summer solstice. So
this is a brick being made. So this is in the spatial occupation group, and two of that group have been going about doing the council's job for them, lovingly and diligently repairing all of the broken brickwork within the North Glasgow area, and very, very professionally looking at two. This is another group in that group putting something in a bucket across the canal. Neil.
Thanks. So this group is called Spatial Occupation and is looking at how we occupy spaces. So thinking about how design and designed interventions can influence how we behave in a space or how we use that space.
That's us. Done. Nice. Right, go. Right.